Hey, I'm a Catholic priest, and here's my week on retreat with 80 guys who look like the Pope. As priests, every year we make at least a 5-day retreat, and every other year we get to choose where we go for that retreat. So some buddies of mine and I decided to visit the Norbertines of St. Michael's Abbey. The recently built Abbey is tucked in the hills of Orange, California, and is home to 80 religious priests and brothers. As soon as I got there, I was struck by the beauty of the place. The landscape was incredible and obviously very conducive to prayer. We were actually able to stay in the dorms where the Norbertines themselves live. My favorite part of the dorms was how many relics filled the glass cases in the hallways. I mean, like hundreds and hundreds of relics. Almost any saint you could think of. Priests and martyrs and popes and women religious and lay people, ancient saints, modern saints. It was pretty incredible. And authentic devotion really permeated the place. I frequently witnessed Norbertines pause in the middle of the hallways, venerating certain saints' relics, asking for their help throughout the day. The relics really helped you to keep in mind that each of us is called to be a saint at every moment. The life there clearly centers around prayer, with the community gathering 7 times a day to chant the divine office. I joined them for several of these hours and was really moved by their unique style of chant. The church itself was absolutely incredible. You really had a sense of the grandeur of God with the size of the place. And the beauty of God really came through in the art that was present in the main sanctuary and in all of the side altars. I was able to say Mass each day at the private altars below the church. There were about 7 altars lining the walls, so you would often have several masses going on at once. And I remember one morning I went down there and there was an older Norbertine standing in the middle looking at all of the masses, and he looked at me and he whispered, "Sometimes I come down here just to watch how beautiful it is." These guys really live liturgy. On a totally different note, they had a pretty cool gym there and a music room with a nice collection of instruments, but my favorite wing was the art studio, where the canons produce all kinds of icons. There was obviously a lot of talent and dedication in the building. Father Peregrine, the novice master, gave us a tour, and he actually has several art books he's published himself. He gave me this one called My Name is Philomena, about Saint Philomena, which I would totally recommend. Each day we had a retreat talk from one of the priests there, and we ate meals in the refectory, which were cooked by the local Dominican nuns, which I thought was so cool. One night we even got to try this special beer that the Abbey actually brews. I was surprised that several of the guys there had actually seen some of my videos. One guy had actually been a Dawson priest and was joining the community and came up and said, "I've seen some of your videos. I'm offering my priesthood for priests involved in evangelization, especially on social media, so I've been praying for you." As you can imagine, that was pretty moving. Then I met one brother, Frater Francisco, who had seen one of my videos years ago and said it actually helped him a lot in his discernment, which was super cool to hear. Ever since I've returned from retreat, I've consistently had moments where I've thought, wow, right now, the Norbertines are praying for me and for the sanctification of the world. It's comforting. I'm praying for them, and they're praying for me. All of their liturgies are open to the public, so I would really recommend making a stop out there. Huge thanks to the Norbertines for having me and for letting me film. I had a great retreat and definitely hope to be back again. If you found this helpful, please leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.